Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Morning here again. Like the header states, in this video, I'm going to briefly discuss why demons appear as foul, scary-looking creatures that usually are dark-toned or dark-skinned, with horns and a pointy tail, or a tail with a pointy thing at the end, an arrow-like extension at the end. The depiction that we are more or less all familiar with when it comes to what a demon looks like, or the devil, quote unquote, the devil. I already made a video that the devil doesn't exist. Check out the end screen in the description below if you want to watch that one if you haven't already. But yeah, let's get down to it. The classical or modern, the general depiction of a demon, the way that pop media displays it and popular sources, just the mainstream image or portrayal, or the mainstream image and or way in which demons are portrayed, as in the likes of which I just described, the way I just described, as horrific looking hairy creatures with horns and pointy tails, etc. You might wonder where it comes from. Obviously, it simply comes from the fact that that some pagan gods, notably, look like that, and these pagan gods, during the time when Christianity reached its peak, I don't want to say medieval times, in any case, in history. Okay, when Christianity really started getting a foothold in the world and started expanding rapidly, they either assimilated other cultures into their own religion, and or simply overthrew and stamped out other pagan religions in the process. And one of their tactics was to tell the people that their pagan gods were demons, that they were evil spirits, and that they should be associated with everything that is seen as impure and unclean and whatnot. And that is where the general depiction of the demon comes from. It's not just the one that I described. Every depiction that you can imagine of a demon, for example, a scary creature with flesh-like wings that's either short and stubby but has horns, and its skin looks leathery, you name it. I'm not saying that there aren't any demons that look like that. Not what I'm saying. There are infernal spirits that look like that, but the general depiction of the demon comes from pagan gods. I'm not going to say a substantial amount, but more than a few pagan gods, notably more than a few pagan gods, look like that, and that's where it comes from. Examples that I can give is the pagan god Belphegor. He appears like that. If you haven't seen if you haven't read my article and the video, seen my video on Belphegor, check the link in the description below. Who else comes to mind off the top of my head? The pagan god Pazuzu is also an example. If you look up Pazuzu is the so-called demon that was mentioned in the popular movie The Exorcist, the very first Exorcist movie, in which you had a girl that was possessed by a demon, where she puked green vomit and bile and whatnot. Most people are familiar with The Exorcist movie, the very first one. It's a classical horror movie from the 80s. The demon mentioned in it is not a demon. Pazuzu is a pagan god. If you want to know who he is, to read my article in the description below. I'm not gonna give too many examples. It's not necessary. These two examples are enough. Pazuzu also has a statue of him in which he has wings and he's an ugly looking creature and whatnot. Generally speaking, if the average person sees that, it doesn't matter what age he or she is, you name it. It doesn't matter whether it's a child, it doesn't matter whether it's an adult. The first thing that they're going to say if they look at such a statue, oh look mommy, a statue of a demon. Oh look mommy, a statue of a gargoyle looking demon or something. 9 out of 10 times you'll hear the phrase demon. That's where it comes from in any case. That's where the classical, or not classical, that's where the timeless or seemingly timeless portrayal or idea and notion of what a demon looks like, that's where the generic depiction that society, or that pop media, better said, has imprinted in our minds of what a demon looks like, as in a foul infernal creature that should be hated and feared and blah blah blah. That's where that image, that portrait and that portrayal comes from. Okay, that portrayal is simply derived from pagan gods again. And I already explained why. When Christians went around the world, they started conquering, they stamped out some pagan cultures, and they assimilated some into their own religion. But for the most part, they told people to stop worshipping their pagan gods because they were demons. They taught people what demons are, as in, yeah, you should hate it, you should fear it, that's a demon, blah, 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 Christ is the way, salvation, blah, blah, blah. Just goes on. So yeah, that's where it comes from. Again, if you're unfamiliar with the two spirits I mentioned in this, Belphegor and Pazuzu, check the end screen for the links to their videos. You're more than welcome to click on them or check the link in the description below. Bye.